Hello, Monty Python from the like. So, we've got the phone out, which means we're googling something about Monty Python. Right, so here's how many Monty Python albums they did. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Monty Python did 16 albums. Here's what the albums were called. The album of the soundtrack of the trailer of the film of Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Monty Python Meaning of Life. Monty Python Constructually Obligated. Constructually Obligated album. Live at Jury Lane, which is one of the live shows. I'm clicking onto him to get the full name. Monty Python. See, I quite like that. When you watch Monty Python Best Miss, mostly, which is a gold program, which is the only gold program on Netflix, it's whenever they have an American guest on there, like Jim Carrey, you always hear Monty Python. And I think, no, it's Monty Python, not Monty Python. But it's a very good accent I can actually do. A few words I can recreate, like Mom, Dad, Monty Python. Yeah, right, Monty Python's previous record. Monty Python live at City Centre. I have this one, Monty Python Live. I have the Record Store Day 2018 picture disc of Monty Python Live vinyl, which is quite cool. Take Me Home Tonight live. The Flip, the final rip off. Monty Python Sings. Monty Python Instant Record Collection. Monty Python the Instant Monty Python CD Collection. Monty Python the Ultimate Monty Python Rip-Off. Monty Python Tiny Round Thing. A Christmas Record 1969 to 1979. So, the albums released in 1975, 1983, 1980, 1974, 1972, 1976, 1979, 2011. No date for live. 1987, 1989, 1977, 1994, 1994, 1979 and 2009. Right, let's look at Monty Python Flying Circle. The album here's on the wiki. I don't always trust Wikipedia, but we don't know what's fact and which is false. Right, Monty Python Flying Circus is the first album produced by Monty Python Troupe, released in both the UK and the US in 1970, with the US version featuring a back cover slightly different from the original UK version. It features newly recorded versions of sketches from the first Monty Python Flying Circus television series, released 6th November 1970 UK, 1970 US. Recorded 2nd November 1970 at Camden Theatre, London. Genre, comedy. Length, 55. Label, BBC UK, Pay US. Producer, Ian. Chronologically, Monty Python Flying Circus, another Monty Python record. The next television show itself the album was first place of media the Pythons released, it should notice that Terry Gilliam was not included as a member of the Python on the album cast listing, in spite of his brief appearance in the sketch The Victorious, and Graham Chapman's name is misspelled. The album was recorded on a single day, the 2nd of May 1970, in front of a live audience at Camden Theatre in London. Recalling the rather muted response, Eric Idle was later claimed they were a particularly dead audience. The copyright to the record is still owned by the BBC, making it one of the few pieces of material that Python themselves do not own. This is also the reason why it did not gain a 2006 special edition release. One of the tracks makes special mention to the album, begins in stereo, and Chapman demonstrates it by walking from one speaker to the other. The effect was totally lost as the album was recorded in mono, which the Pythons did not know at the time. They felt disenchanted by the BBC's album producer method, and for their remaining albums thought very different approaches. All Music, the ratings were 1, 2, 3, 4 stars. Let's go for audiobook. The album has been available on CD as an audiobook since 1996. It was first released as an audiobook in 1994 on cassette. In 2011, Audio Go Limited released a Face Smile edition, which is the only audiobook version with the original LP artwork, which is an LP is that big. Graham Chapman's name is spelled correctly on the cover of this edition. In 2012, the album was packaged with 2 discs of photos under the title BBC Comedy Greats. In June 2014, the album was included as a bonus content with the extended re-release of Monty Python Sings Again as a deluxe 2 CD set and digital download. Wow. A lot of information to unpack there. We've got additional performers. There's Carol Cleveland and the Fred Tomlinson singer. Cool. I don't want to read out the distribution rights references. Michael Palin Diaries, 1969 to 1979, the Monty Python years. The Monty Python, I want to get that. The Pythons autobiography by the Pythons. I really do want that now. I quite want that. Trust me. I really do want the autobiography of Monty Python. I like anything Monty Python. The DVD is really expensive. You can't get it on normal DVDs, so you have to go to Blu-ray. So Blu-ray is more expensive than the DVD, but the Blu-ray is just like a big box that does look like a time capsule, but the DVD looks exactly like a DVD, like a television screen, an original television screen before the remote was invented. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching that video. This video has all been about Monty Python's music. This is one of the videos that I didn't realise that I needed to do, because I was spending too much time talking about the Python themselves, the films, the TV show, and now I needed to touch base on the music. In the next video, I might bring out my Monty Python record and show you what it looks like as a special treat. Thank you guys for watching this video. Bye! Ooh, hopefully this is a long length video.